Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? This is SEO0320 representing JVS. I'm back for a first reaction, what I normally call my non-spoiler review for TV show. And this time around, this is the 18th episode of the 7th season of the Vampire Diaries, one way or another. So, what did I think about this episode? To be quite honest with you, the last 20 minutes of this episode, it totally messed me up emotionally. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, kind of feeling. And I mean, it plays into Damon. I mean, the ramifications of him leaving for 3 years, how that outcome has really strained not just relationships, but dynamics of how the whole entire group functions. It's like the group had to become self-serving without him. And that's what he wanted. But now putting himself back into it, it's like all these different things are trickling around. One of the other things I thought was really intriguing is with Valerie and Stefan relationship. You really get to see their real true dynamics of what platforms them as a relationship. Where is Stefan's mind lie? Because I mean his life is literally in the balance because he's still stuck in the person's body, and then the other guy who's a serial killer is stuck in his body, but at a fraternity, and he's just like torturing people, and it's really crazy dynamics that are happening, and Stefan and Alaric are pitted together to try to do something about it. And to be quite honest with you, man, like this is not an easy road, because there are multiple times where I feel in this episode like lives could be easily lost, stakes have never been higher. And matter of fact, there's an atom bomb that's dropped into Enzo's lap that he really is, I don't know how he's going to deal with it. And it makes so much more weight come to his character. Like the value of his character just shot up like that for a lot of different reasons I can't explain. But even like his relationship with Bonnie Bennett is literally almost justified because of the situation that kind of happened. And I was like, for me personally, I was like, I don't see where this kind of happened. Why did this happen? But when you get the understanding of where Bonnie is, what she's really doing, you really totally get it and understand it. As much as I'm a Damon and Bonnie shipper, and I understand his reasons, there's things that I can't say in this spoiler review that she just doesn't get. And at the same time, she has not forgiven him for a lot of things that happened. And it's oh my gosh, the ending. I don't know how they're gonna deal with this one, but to me, this episode shows a couple things that Paul Wesley does an amazing job through and through. You know, with Ian Somerhalder or without, like he can carry his own. But even Bonnie and Damon, they are some of the strongest characters. And it's like one draw that I had an issue with this episode. Damon makes a really questionable call that is so Damon that it really was just aggravating. And I don't know if he would have made that call. And I don't know. I don't want to go into it without going into the spoilers, but the thing I've been hearing rumors about is that Cat Graham is no longer going to be here. Ian Somerhalder is going to be leaving after next year. And it's like, if they go, I think the show should go. And that's crazy to say because, I mean, y'all know 2 episodes ago I was ready to quit. They came back last episode. I was like, wow, this episode emotionally hit me. You know, I was like, I didn't see that coming, you know, kind of hit. And I don't know how things are going to end up. I think that's the biggest thing I can say about this episode. At the end of this episode, judging on how the relationships are and how strained everything is, I don't know how this is going to work out for anyone. And not just that, with Rayna, there's a big revelation that got brought up about her, but either way, this is a pretty solid episode. I actually get us on a 9 out of 10. I actually really enjoyed it more than I thought I would. Bonnie made some questionable calls with certain things she was doing, but when you understood everything that was happening, I was for it. So that's my final thoughts on it. Hopefully you enjoyed this non-spoiler review for the Vampire Diaries 18th episode. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. I'll be right back for the spoiler review. Peace.